because...
No, that's the other.
Damn it.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, that was fine. Or however far, I don't think this gets searching. I'll sit here and do like an avant-garde sort of off-center presentation.
Am I coming through on the mic? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Hey! How you guys doing? Thank you so much for coming to the panel. I'm sorry we're like 20 minutes late. We literally just got here. That's our luggage that we arrived with. I like that it's called Animarathon because it feels like I just ran one. So, I guess we'll start with introductions. Do you want to go first?
Sure. I'm Marianne Miller. I'm a voice actress. I'm also really tired, so I apologize if I'm kind of brain dead. What have I done?
You were in Madoka.
I was in Madoka, I was in Sword Art Online,
You were in
Fate Zero,
Nothing.
that thing. I was in Nautilus. Nobody cares about Nautilus.
Squid Girl. She was in Squid Girl.
Oh yeah. Oh, and there's a great movie that isn't Frozen called The Snow Queen on Netflix.
We pretend it's Frozen.
What do you do?
I am Martin Billany, also known as Little Kuriboh by some people. I don't know who. But I made the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridged, which is
The Yu-Gi-Oh!
Bridge, which for those of you who don't know what that is, I took Yu-Gi-Oh! And I made it really, really short, which people appreciated, because if you see Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not really, really short. It's kind of really, really long, much like Tristan's hair over there, which is amazing. I like your style.
I think that Tristan is He just is like, hey.
It's like a bro move.
Yeah, like a Top Gun bro move.
You can be my wingman anytime. So yeah, I made the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, I made Naruto, the Abridged Comedy Fandom Spoof Series show, and I actually think I got the title right this time. I often don't get it right. And
you don't get a lot of things right.
It's true.
We're married!
Did I get that right?
Clearly!
I just re-proposed to her in front of Optimus Prime at Universal Studios, because
I forgot the ring at home.
Oh, what?
I had it on the necklace because he bought it it's too small, it doesn't even fit on my pinky because I have fat fingers.
Again, I get a lot of things wrong. So. But I re-proposed in front of Optimus Prime and it was great because he was stood there. And if you've ever been to Universal Studios recently, they have these stilt walkers dressed up as the Transformers characters.
They're so cool.
They're really cool. They're really articulated, and they have a guy inside doing the voice, and they've got a really good voice match for the Transformers characters. Like the guy who does Optimus Prime is pretty much spot on for Peter Cullen. And
but like when the day that we went, he was
off his game.
Yeah, the person in the suit was like, "Hello, I am Optimus. I wanna be here." So then we went up and like he proposed, and Optimus was like,
"What is this?"
And he even said something like when he figured out what was going on.
Ah, a charming moment.
A joyous occasion.
That's right, something like that, yeah.
But it was like, thanks, condescending Optimus. That's the new meme.
Just Optimus Prime's face.
Optimus Prime.
I guess this is okay. Autobots transform and go away, I guess.
So does anyone have any questions?
I haven't finished saying who I am.
Oh. Well, how long is this going to be?
A while.
Jesus.
This the whole panel is who I am. But I've actually started recently doing professional voiceover work, and you might be hearing me on TV very soon. I'm excited. I can't talk about it though, so I wish I could.
Even though you just did.
I talked about being on TV, which is okay.
You're like paid booking. You're like, guys, I just booked so many work.
So many work.
Everything.
2 works.
Now are you
That's
done?
me, that's me done, yes, that's me.
Now does anyone have any questions?
About anything, could be anything, yes.
Not anything.
Can we expect the next episode?
Oh, that's even...
Digimon. Never.
Well, actually, there is an answer to that question. He asked when is the new episode of Abridgimon, which is a lot more palatable to me than when is the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, which I just released a new episode 2 weeks ago, so
We would
technically,
have slapped you.
I would not have slapped you.
She might.
Yes.
No, there's no might. I definitely would have.
Abridgimon, we made Abridgimon on a spur of the moment thing. I went to a convention in England, and obviously I don't live in England anymore. And I was with a bunch of British abridgers. I was with Shady Box, I was with Masako X, I was with X the Dark One. And we sat up late at night, and Shady was like, guys, I really want to do a Digimon abridged. That's been kind of my dream for a while, and I really want to do it justice. And I was like the only one in the group who had never seen Digimon, so I sort of had to, trust that a lot of what they were saying about the show was true when we were writing the script for the first episode. So I was kind of out of my element. I didn't know what was going on or what we were doing. And about 3 hours into the writing process for episode 1, X and Masako went to bed, and it was just me and Shady, and I was like, Shady, maybe we should wait till tomorrow to keep writing this. He was like, no, let's get this finished tonight. So we stayed up till like 6 in the morning writing episode 1 of Abridgimon, which turned out...
So when's the next one?
The next one, the reason there hasn't been any more from us is because, one, I don't live in England anymore, so I'm not really at liberty to, hang out with them the way we did that one time. But another reason is because, honestly, again, I haven't seen Digimon, so I feel very hesitant to throw my hat in and be like, yeah, I'll take over and I'll write this thing and I'll make it work. I can't, because I don't feel I'd do it justice. I'd be completely out of my element.
Well, plus it's not really your idea to do that.
It's not my idea. I'd probably be happy to do voiceover for it, but at this point it doesn't seem like it's happening. Team 4-Star did a second episode. I don't know if you ever saw their Abridgimon. They did it because a lot of people are always asking them, when's the new Abridgimon? Because they think Team 4-Star made it, which they didn't. But apparently there is a third episode in production. Not by me, not by Shady, not by Moscow, not by X, and not by Team 4-Star. This one's being done by Purple Eyes WTF, who makes Non-Peace and Code Ment.
So wait, is Abridgimon just going to become like the community?
It's the bicycle of abridging. Everybody's doing it. So yeah, you'll see another episode. I can't guarantee it'll be of the same quality as the one we put out originally, but you'll see more material.
Maybe I should make an episode.
Yeah, you should do one. What would you do?
It would be a Static Shock.
Yeah!
Woo!
Wait, what?
No, not shock. Shot. I told you I
I
was
was going to say
tired.
Static Shock Abridged. I don't know if anybody's done that one yet.
No, I was gonna. Well, no, Static Shock is in Digimon. Obviously, is what I meant.
Right.
God.
Wait, is this a thing that I'm missing about Digimon? Is there a character called Static Shock in?
No.
Okay.
I meant Static Shot.
Yes, but you know
a
the superhero,
Digimon,
right?
and then I stopped talking mid-sentence because my brain shut down. And then...
But you know who Static Shock is, right?
Yes, I know who Static Shock is! Jesus! I'm gonna swear is what I'm gonna do. But it's gonna be a static shot of a Digimon. I don't know which one because I don't know any of their names.
Right.
And the Digimon will be like, Digimon sucks! And that's the end.
Jeez.
Pokemon for life.
See, they're walking out now.
With
You
a
said
Y.
that.
I'm sorry I upset everyone. I'll see that tiny child.
Mostly the tiny child.
That guy's like, she's going to swear, I'd better leave.
Anybody else have any other? Yes. Wait, yeah, this is
You
big
work
third
with a
row.
lot of bridges in your type. What was say your favorite to do voice actor? What would be the most fun to write with or voice with or whatever?
My favorite abridger to work with? Oh, they're all a lot of fun to work with. Honestly, Team 4-Star are some of the best people, like in general. Hanging out with them is like being in a hilarious comedy show. So working with them in a scripted...
As opposed to a non-hilarious comedy show like The Big Bang Theory.
But just getting to work with them in one of their projects or even on one of my projects is a delight. It's easily the closest, before I started doing the professional voiceover work, the closest I'd come to being in a professional environment, because those guys are so passionate about what they do, and so they pay attention to every little detail about their script and about the editing and about the voice acting and the directing. very, very passionate guys, and you can tell from the work they put out. Another guy I like to work with a lot is, I mentioned him before, X the Dark One. He's doing GX Bridge solo now because Shady Box he's retired from abridging. But X is one of my best friends. I would say he's possibly my best friend. And he and I have so much in common. And I could just spend all day just talking to that guy about just general stuff, like completely nonsensical stuff. He's very off the wall. What's up?
I was telling Kayla she's my best friend.
Kayla, you are Mariana's best friend.
You're the best abridger, Kayla. She doesn't abridge anything.
But honestly, X is, because I had a lot I don't know if it's the same way for anybody else, but I had a lot of childhood friends, and I don't really know them anymore. I've sort of moved on, and they sort of fall to the wayside, and you don't intentionally abandon them or anything, it's just you don't know them anymore, you move on. And then you have adult friends who are nothing like your childhood friends, but X is like a childhood friend and an adult friend all rolled into one, so I feel like he sort of represents my childhood and what I've become, and he's just an awesome guy, and I hope he sees me saying this, because I love you, X. You're awesome.
Now I feel like I'm forced to upload this.
You have to.
Oh.
If she swears though, edit that out. And the part about hating him, did you?
No, if I swear, I don't care. You can leave that part in. That's what she said.
Ruin my wife's reputation, please.
Ruin my reputation. Yeah, because one F-bomb at this point is really going to ruin my reputation.
Anybody on this side of the room have anything? Do you want to pick one, Marianne?
Soul Eater.
What is the proper way to brew tea?
Oh! Okay. Who was at Setsukon? Were you at Setsukon?
I was at Almacon 2 years ago.
Was it Almacon that I had this argument? Oh, okay. I knew it was it was an early in the year convention last year. But bloody hell, who was at Almacon last year? You guys? Anybody? Nobody else?
Wow, lots of crossover.
Was it one of you guys?
No, it wasn't. We were just there for it.
It was. I was gonna throw
What
down.
the hell is going on? Just spit it out.
That's what I would do if they brewed me tea in that way. I would spit it out.
What? Just say it.
So-
Are you in a TV show, Mark?
Yes.
You're gonna not tell anyone about that?
Bazinga. Bloody hell, I'm serious.
Stop acting British and just tell us.
But I have to for this question. Somebody at Almacon? Yes. Somebody at Almacon had the audacity to suggest brewing tea in a microwave.
You don't do that.
My specialty.
I know.
No.
Because I might have to cap some fools. You know what I would do? I would take the tea, I would brew it, I'd put it in the microwave, I'd heat it all the way up, and I'd throw it in your face.
And it would hurt even more because the mug was hot.
Yeah.
Even the candle.
Well, then I wouldn't be able to throw it. I would just
Use
be like,
a pot
I'm gonna.
holder.
Ow.
I'll show you the microwave.
That's what. Yeah. Don't do that. I hope you guys don't do that, do you?
No.
Okay, good. Thank you,
No,
Mario.
that's it.
God, no.
Mario's like, hell no.
No, he didn't. It was great because it was just Mario in the front row being like, God no. It's like, so serious.
I really want that to be the next sequel of Mario.
The next sequel of Mario.
The next Mario sequel where Peach is like, come save me, and he's like, God no.